Hi, I'm Theresa Matthews. I'm a student in the Sacred Leadership Intensive here in Wimberley, and I had a really amazing experience in the labyrinth today. This was my first time to walk a labyrinth, and I kind of went into it without any expectations, which is unusual in and of itself for me. And I'd kind of like to walk you a little bit through my journey that I experienced. It started out with, of course, we're all barefoot, and just feeling the floor beneath me, the labyrinth itself, and noticing that some places were smooth and some places were rough, and feeling like this was a bit of a metaphor for my personal journey, and noticing that the track through the labyrinth was a bit of a metaphor for each of us being on our own path. So that was interesting. And then it wasn't very far before I came upon actually a bottle cap between the boards. And since we've been discussing global warming and the impact of our species on the earth, I really felt compelled to remove that from the labyrinth, and felt that it also was speaking to that being a very sacred part of the learning that we're having here, to really always be mindful of our impact on the earth. And then as I continued, very quickly I started noticing I was going very close to the center, and I'm such a type A person. I was really congratulating myself on being so clever to choose the route that would take me right to the destination immediately. And then very quickly verged away all the way to the outside perimeter, and was kind of surprised by that. And I was reminded of my 20-year-old self, who thought she had all the answers early on, only to find out she didn't. And then my 30-year-old self, and you kind of get the picture. So from there, I continued on the journey, and I became aware of the other people on the labyrinth as well that were sharing the journey with me, and really feeling a connectedness that I was surprised by. And though it is my path and there is a certain solitude in that, I really got it, that we are all on this journey together and so interconnected, you really can't break free of that. And that was very comforting. And then the big moment, as if that weren't enough, at some point I really disconnected from getting to the center, or what I was in my own mind thinking of as the heart of the labyrinth, because I suddenly realized that in every square inch of the labyrinth the heart existed, and that every step was complete. It was the path and the destination, and I don't know where that came from. It was some sort of a mystical download, and I knew intuitively when I got to the center would not be the end, because the journey would be embedded in the center. And then of course we walked out, and that mindset just stayed with me the whole way. So it was really amazing and so far beyond what I expected, and I'm just so grateful to have been able to be here, to have shared in this experience with the group here, and I'm very happy to be able to share it with you. Hope.